views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real.
I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you personally for all the wonderful messages of support and for your understanding whilst I've been recovering from surgery. It has been an incredibly tough couple of months for our entire family, but I've had a fantastic medical team who have taken great care of me, for which I'm so grateful. In January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London, and at the time, it was thought that my condition was non-cancerous. The surgery was successful. However, tests after the operation found cancer had been present. My medical team therefore advised that I should undergo a course of preventative chemotherapy, and I'm now in the early stages of that treatment. This, of course, came as a huge shock, and William and I have been doing everything we can to process and manage this privately for the sake of our young family. As you can imagine, this has taken time. It has taken me time to recover from major surgery in order to start my treatment. But most importantly, it has taken us time to explain everything to George, Charlotte and Louis in a way that's appropriate for them and to reassure them that I'm going to be okay.
So there you have it. That was the announcement from Kate Middleton. She has cancer. She had some kind of abdominal surgery. I don't know what it was for, but it was some kind of abdominal surgery back in January. And so they found cancerous cells. So that's what led them to do more tests, and they thought she should go through chemo. Very sad. Again, I don't know what level or how far it has progressed. It just seemed like this is basically they're doing this for precaution, having her go through chemo and stuff like that. But very sad, I feel bad because it wasn't too long ago, I think, over the weekend, we were wondering where Kate was, and we're saying, oh, maybe she's sick of, all the royal family and all of this other stuff. And no, this lady was literally going through chemo. That's why she hadn't been seen and been around. She was worried about her health. And, with the royal family, I felt like something was going on. With the royal family, you have to be in high demand. Your whole life is public. There is no sense of privacy at all. Oh, hold on, y'all. Oh, what? What happened? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Oh, what the heck happened? Oh. Can y'all hear me? Okay, here I go. I don't know what the heck happened, y'all. That was crazy. Okay. Here I go. Yeah, but we have been speculating some cheating going on and a whole bunch of other stuff. Possibly King Charles was maybe, in his last final stages, and William was probably taking over. There was like a huge speculation on what was going on and what was the actual truth. We didn't know, right? And so now looking at it, it's all like, damn, like she was going through her own cancer battle. And that's crazy that King Charles is going through his own battle and then she's going through her own battle. Like, that's a lot to deal with. And you got to think about the children and everything like that. Like, oh, man. Yeah, like I still stand on what I said about the Royals, how, they get paid money from, taxes and stuff like that that people pay overseas. Like, I don't see why there is still a royal family and they're getting paid basically. But, that's not for me to understand. But I still stand on what I said. But I don't wish, nothing bad on anybody. Like, that's horrible. Like, how do you guys feel? Like, that's tough. And so it kind of just puts things into perspective because you know how they're saying, like, oh, she's using AI. That doesn't really look like her. She even was at the grocery store and they did that whole little paparazzi moment, which I think the royal family did that, had her come out the supermarket with bags and stuff like that, all smiling and cheesing. I know when I go to the grocery store, I don't come out all smiling and cheesing. Like, I just go to the grocery store. Like, that's it. I'm not all smiling and cheesing. Like, that was just weird to me. But I can see why they did that, just to be all like, hey, you guys, she's here. She's alive. But unfortunately, like you guys are saying, like, it's not something that they can go through this privately. Everything is for public. Everything's on public display. And she got small children too, and they don't really understand what's going on. I know when my grandfather had leukemia, I didn't understand all the ins and outs of that. Like, I didn't, even though I was like, I want to say I was like 10 years old. Even though I was 10, I really didn't understand it. Like, I was all like, okay, so he has to stay in the hospital, but why can't he come home? And it was just weird. So you don't really know a lot what's going on. And you got to remember she got small children too. So she has to put, even if she is in pain, she got to put on two fronts: the front for the public and pretend like everything's okay, and then the front for her kids and pretend like everything is okay. So internally, she could be suffering, but we will never know that. What's up, Melanie? I'm glad you're here. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, by the way. Oh, and make sure you guys hit the like button and all that good stuff too, as well. Now, I know Prince William is going to continue his duties and stuff like that. I think, honestly, he shouldn't. I think he should be with his wife, take a break until she's okay, and then they just got to respect it at the end of the day. I get it. There's certain customs that they have to do, but when life happens, like, yeah, you need to sit down and be there with your family. Like, your dad is going through something, your wife is going through something. Like, you ain't gotta be there to impress anybody. Like I said, they don't have any political power, so it's not like they have to do anything. It's basically all for humanitarian work and all that stuff. So, and again, if y'all in the UK, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he needs to be with his wife and his dad. That's just my thought. What's up, Tina? Kay said, "Oh yeah, Harry is." Oh, What's up, Erica? I can see. I don't know if he want to come back though. I don't know if Harry and Meghan are going to come back. I think they like being out here in America. Because then they're going to say, oh, do I have another water? Yeah, I do. Because then they're going to say, oh, look, they're using this for an opportunity and blah, blah, blah. Now, we haven't seen Meghan or Harry make a statement, or at least I didn't see anything online at this moment. But I'm pretty sure they're going to put a statement out. My youngest sister died from cancer. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, no. The day after Christmas? Oh, man. Oh, that's horrible. Damn, 48. The ancestors are ancestoring. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. Oh. I keep touching stuff and then backing out of the screen. I'm sorry. I can see that. I can see that. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Like I said, I know there've been like a ton of rumors about him cheating and a secret baby and stuff like that, and now come to find out, and again, could be true, but really she's going through chemo, and that's really what's been going on, and that's why she's been out the public eye. Now I don't know if she's almost finished with her treatment, like that. We didn't get that information, like if she's almost finished or how far along she is. But we know that she did have that abdominal surgery in January, so it's only been a few months. Like I don't know. Does anybody know how long you go through chemo for? Well, that's probably a dumb question because you can go through chemo, yeah, as long as you need it, right? Yeah, send them prayers. I don't want nobody to go through that, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and play the video for you guys coming in, and then I'm gonna move on to the next topic.
I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you personally for all the wonderful messages of support and for your understanding whilst I've been recovering from surgery. It has been an incredibly tough couple of months for our entire family, but I've had a fantastic medical team who have taken great care of me, for which I'm so grateful. In January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London, and at the time, it was thought that my condition was non-cancerous. The surgery was successful. However, tests after the operation found cancer had been present. My medical team therefore advised that I should undergo a course of preventative chemotherapy, and I'm now in the early stages of that treatment. This, of course, came as a huge shock, and William and I have been doing everything we can to process and manage this privately for the sake of our young family. As you can imagine, this has taken time. It has taken me time to recover from major surgery in order to start my treatment. But most importantly, it has taken us time to explain everything to George, Charlotte, and Louis in a way that's appropriate for them and to reassure them that I'm going to be okay.
Okay, Benita said, I don't believe the whole cancer story. Oh, so you don't think that it was actually cancer? It's something else going on, and this is just kind of excuse to distract us. Yeah, so from her video, it seems like she just started this treatment. So this is something that just started. So it still doesn't explain, the absence, but I guess technically we're only 3 months into the new year. Well, yeah, almost four. But yeah. But definitely let me know in the chat. I know the replay crew will, definitely give me their opinion. We got some people who are very, royal enthusiasts, and they got opinions. So I appreciate y'all. And I know right now, I think in the UK it's nighttime, huh? So they probably all thinking, we love our family across the pond, our AT tubers across the pond. So I'm pretty sure when they wake up later, they'll let me know what they think. All right. So I want to move on to the next subject. So this is kind of because I know this is going to be kind of sad and depressing. So I kind of wanted to mix it in with something fun. So I wanted to talk about Tasha K's Wine is the New Tea. As you guys know, Tasha K does a show Tuesday and Thursdays where she has three, different personalities on the show every Tuesday and Thursday, and she kind of mixed different people together. Some people have gone on the show multiple times. Like I know Couture Bay, friend to the show, Couture Bay has been on the show multiple times, and she's been rocking and rolling. And I said, oh, this is going to be like the new Fox Soul and stuff like that, right? I felt like the first show was very strong. The first show, definitely strong, knocked it out the park. It was Couture Bay, King Jives, and OKP. And I was like, oh, they got a good thing going. And I was like, I definitely think they should do it like for a month and then switch and transition over. So I know they had a few panelists that people didn't really care for, or they thought was not entertaining, or flat out just boring, and they hated it. And it seems like people are, kind of choosing their favorites. Like, oh, I like this person. It should be this person. I like this person. So I know right now they're just kind of exchanging the people out. But that's why I said in the beginning, if you go when I first made commentary on this, if you go to the beginning, I said that the people need to stay on for at least like a month and then change them out. Or if you change somebody out, just change like one at a time. Like don't do a drastic like 3 new people because it shocks people. You know what I mean? It shocks people. And they're like, wait, what's going on? Like, who are these people? Because you're always going to get that question because you're coming to Tasha K's channel, right? And so you're expecting to see Tasha K. That's like if you come to my channel, you come to see AT2, right? and then all of a sudden it's Benita on the screen, and you'd be like, wait, Benita's not AT, like this ain't AT2. So it gets kind of confusing. Where if you had like at least like a designated cast for like a month, at least they know, oh, this is who we're watching, this is who we see. Another thing is that they don't announce who beforehand comes on the show. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know until I click on the video until I know who it is. But they don't announce like who it's going to be before it happens, right? 48, let me know because I know you're a wino too. And shout out to Base Squad, yes. But they don't announce who's going to be on the show, so it's always like a surprise. Your subscribers would be. I hope you do come on the show one day, Benita. Yeah, like I don't think they announced who's going to be on the show beforehand. So it's literally just like a okay, who is it going to be? I think if they announced it like, hey, we have blah blah blah, you know them from this and that, blah blah blah, kind of gave like an introduction. We would then know who the people were before they came on. But it's just kind of like it just seems like it's just kind of random. Where I think like they need hopefully what my suggestion is that they pick permanent hosts. And this is going to be the controversial part. I think for permanent host, definitely Katorbe. She should be the moderator. I think Katorbe does great. She's great to look at. She's beautiful. Like you need someone that catches the eye. You know what I mean? It's great lighting, great everything. So Katorbe should definitely be a main host. And I believe King Jive's only done it once, but I would like to see King Jive's again. I think he should be another permanent host. And then maybe the third chair, they exchange that out for other people. I think that would be smart, the third chair. And then, when it gets a little boring with Katorbe and King Jives, then put two new people in for, another couple of months and then exchange out that third seat where it's like a guest or something like that. Kind of use that Fox Soul model. It ain't stealing, it's just a suggestion. I think that would be dope. And then when you finally, after a while, when you exchange out so many people, you get permanent hosts, or you at least get people that people are going to know who they are for at least a couple of months. So it's not just random people all the time. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with what I'm saying, or put a 2 in the chat. You just like it to be random people all the time. I do love Katorbe. I love Katorbe because she kind of reminds me of me, and this is what I mean by that. She's a fan of other content creators, and when I started this platform, and I told you guys in the backup channel, I was fans of other content creators, and she's always showing people love. She's never like in the drama and stuff like that. She's always showing people love, and that's what I like to do too. So we have similarities in that way. Yeah, I need permanent people, no switching. Right. Hi, Beauty for Ashes. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I think they just need permanent people instead of switching it out. I think who else would I say was good? I think I watched the show yesterday. I would say the Plainest Jane. I think the Plainest Jane was good as a moderator, so she could be like a substitute. Bondi Blue. Bondi Blue is always awesome, but I know Bondi Blue is kind of doing her own thing, so and she also does shows on the app too. So I think that would be good for her. Like as far as like maybe like coming in like every so often. But Bondi Blue, I know she does her own thing on the app too, right? No, you can tell like by me questioning it that I ain't bought the app, but I'm gonna get the app one day. I'm gonna get it one day, y'all. Oh, 48, you said no? Oh, wait. Put who you saying no to. Don't be no punk. Put who you saying no to. Put a name on it. Put an address on it. Put an address on it. Don't be scared. Okay, you have the app. Okay, Benita, give me your login so I can log. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, and I know a lot of Tasha K's interview, it goes there first. Oh, okay, Jay. Oh, okay, you didn't like her. Okay. I know that she kind of do like deep dives and stuff like that. That's why I was saying like she'd be good as like the moderator and how to, make the show flow and stuff like that. But you said nah. Okay, okay. I respect it. I respect it. Okay. Um I would like to see make it make sense on there. I don't think as a permanent host, but at least like that third chair or something like that. If we got Couture Bay and King Jives, at least that third chair, put him in. I would like to see that. He's a friend of the show. Definitely would like to see him in there. Who else? I would like to see Nadi on there. What's up, Nadi? I'd like to see Nadi on there. I think that would be a perfect opportunity for Nadi to be on that panel too. Yeah, hopefully one day we'll get to see Nadi on there. I think she'd be good for that. Now, it wasn't 40. I think it was Chicago Cloud. Shout out to Chicago Cloud if you're in here right now. But I had seen their comment and they were like, yo, you know who I'd like to see? And I'm going to say the names because I don't mind. But they're like, I would like to see a show with Wiley, Donat, and AT2. Now, and I told Couture this, right? I don't think that would happen. However, the only way that I would agree to it, I'm not going to say I would say no to that. Because if it would entertain the people and be funny, yeah, let's do it. But I will say this only if we get to fight on camera. And I don't mean physically because I got a broken ankle. But as long as I can say, no, your opinion is stupid. That is wrong. And we'll be able to get into it on the show and do like a little back and forth. Because I think that's what the show is missing too. That's what the show is missing. Like you see like a panel show, like well, not even just a panel show, like a duo show, like when it came to First Take, or not First Take, Undisputed with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. It literally was like a back and forth. Like they had difference of opinion, some stuff they agreed on, but it was like a difference of opinion, and people loved it when they went back and forth. And let's be honest, Shannon Sharp made the show because no Undisputed is about to get canceled. Another show, The View. The View, they don't always agree. They have different people of political spectrums, and they disagree with each other. People like that. You can disagree, and sometimes it gets heated. Now, I don't mean like you should be cussing and yelling at somebody, but we kind of want to see a little bit more difference of opinion and more of that questioning, like, well, why do you feel that way? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Or can you clarify what you mean? Because I don't agree with that. Or you can come back and rebut. Like, I want to see a little bit more rebuttal. Does anybody agree? Put up one if you agree with that. You want to see more rebuttals. I don't want to say fights. Let me say the word rebuttals. Put a one in the chat if you agree with that. Just a little bit more rebuttal. Yeah. Because it kind of moves a little fast. It kind of like, okay, the moderator states the topic and then gives their opinion, then the next one, then the next one, and then they move on. It's kind of like no questioning, like, well, I kind of don't agree with that, or I agree, or, I would like a little bit more debating because it seems like we just talk about the topic and then we move on. There's no discussion. And I don't know if it's a time limit too. And oh, Jesus. I am surprised because some of these people that have been on the show on their own channel, they're a little long-winded. And it's kind of like, oh, it's a little long-winded. But I mean, they've been able to keep the flow though. Keep the flow, keep the flow, keep the flow. So, yeah. What's up, Patrice? How you doing? Yeah, but a little bit more, back and forth and stuff like that. I would like that. A little bit more rebuttal. But yeah, that's my opinion on that. And then for those of you just coming in, we did talk about Kate Middleton earlier. She has announced that she is going through chemotherapy. She's in the early stages right now. Again, she had abdominal surgery and they were able to find, cancer cells. So they had to go ahead. They recommended that she go ahead and get treated for safety, like a safety concern for her. So definitely prayers to her. I hope she's all right. And, you know, I still feel strongly about the royal family. Don't get me wrong. I still feel like it's unnecessary. I don't understand that ish, but I don't wish nothing on nobody. That is somebody mama at the end of the day. So that's all I gotta say, y'all. But thank y'all for checking out the show. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. I love y'all. Deuces, everybody. But we out.